Every one of them has used their water bowl as the toilet.
Yo, babe.
Yo, babe, you're way too loud.
Snake Farm, Volume 3. Can you hear me now?
Farm. Yes, I can hear you now.
All right, what do you want to talk about? What's happened since last week?
Since last week, we got some snakes that I bid on before he told me not to buy them. So those got here, and we went to...
Okay, hold on. What are they?
They're reticulated pythons. They're hatchlings. They're probably a few months old. John's going to get bit.
John doesn't get bit. They're super cool. They've got like these gray saddles on the sides.
So they're double het for ocelot and Indo. I don't really know what that is.
I don't know, man. Even if these got big and looked like this.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Awesome.
They're going to be beautiful.
This isn't even the better one. The littler one's the better looking one.
Yeah, so ocelot is like the newest gene morph.
And when you look them up, they're like $8,000.
They are expensive.
They're like
yes.
$8,000. They look super cool though.
Yeah, so that's what
I don't know if they look $16,000 cool, but they look pretty fucking cool. Pretty gosh darn cool.
Yeah, the other one I think has more gray on it, doesn't he? Yeah.
Okay, what else happened?
We went to a reptile show in Jackson and picked up a couple.
Which was actually pretty cool.
It was a pretty good show. Picked up some animals. We got
from RK Exotics. He's in Memphis. He's got some big retics. There's some pictures early on, some video of Amanda at one of the shows with a really big retic in a cage in front of her, and that's him. And we got this little albino. What is this? Do you know what it is? Do you remember?
Let me look. I took a picture.
It's an albino reticulated python.
Yeah, it's an albino of some sort.
It's pretty cool.
I was kind of surprised at the Jackson show. When I messaged you, I thought you would be like, yep, went there, left.
No, we were there a bit. Yeah, we were there for a while. Plus the lady from C2 Exotics who had invited us to come up and look at her facility. Mm-hmm. I felt like if we did some business with her, that would probably be good.
All it says is female white albino platinum.
There we go, white albino platinum. And then C2 Exotic, she's got a lot of stuff.
E2.
E2.
Exotic.
Is it E2?
E.
And they do mostly cobras and mambas and stuff.
Crazy
And
stuff.
then she had this blue beauty rat snake there named Richard. And I'm like, so tell me about Richard. She's like, well, Richard is a dick. And that's why we call him Richard. And I said, what do you know about him? She's like, I produced him. Like we had the parents and there was a few of them.
He's 7 years old.
Is he 7 years old? Is that what it is?
Yeah, he was produced in 2018.
So she's got this thing and it hasn't been handled a lot, right? So it puts on a really good show. Sticks its tongue out, opens its esophagus really big, flares out. They flare out vertical, not like a cobra hood, but they make their whole front third of their body 3 times as big. Hisses loud, opens its mouth, looks vicious all the time. And she said, you can pick him up. He bites. And this little girl's like, I'll pick him up.
Oh my gosh, she was
something, man. Cody's like, man, I don't know if that girl's 15 or 25. Like, you just can't tell. And she's like, I'll hold it, and starts like clapping and
she definitely
bouncing
had the
up and down. And so they took the lid off, and I'm waiting for the snake to just bite the living shit out of her. And she reaches in, and she had bit off more than she could chew.
Way more.
And she like taps it and then runs back really quick and taps it, and they're like, oh yeah, that's the way to not get bit.
Way to get bit.
So I thought she was going to be like, yeah, reach in there and put it in the bag or whatever. So I figured I'm getting bit no matter what. And she's like, no, you can just take the whole container. So when we brought it home, I took it out on live, and it did, man. It put on a great show.
It did not strike at him.
But it doesn't bite. It's really just a good show. So that thing's really cool. That'll get big. It'll get a lot bigger.
It's probably
6-7 feet.
I was gonna say it's every bit of 7 feet. They're just slim bodied, so they don't get really big and heavy.
We just have them in these containers right now, just because we're treating them with ivermectin, just in case. We have so many animals now that to have mites come in the collection would be just such a hassle to get rid of them. So we just quarantine them for a couple weeks.
It's always a good idea when you bring new animals home to quarantine them away from your other animals, just in case they have mites or parasites or fleas if you're getting a cat or a dog or whatever. It's just wise to keep them away from everything else for a little while.
Yep.
So they're in quarantine currently.
What else did we get?
We got a beautiful green tree python.
Is somebody at the door? All right, that was our heat and air buddy. And he said we need a 3-ton mini split, 230 volts. So
Is that going to be a dual head?
no, it's just going to go on the far end wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to blow forward towards the door.
So you're going to keep the snakes that need to stay cooler on that end of the building.
We'll see. I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll adjust as need be.
Which means your Burmese pythons need to be closer to the door.
Correct. Well, really, we need another building. Burmeses and warm stuff. The retics can go colder, as you know.
I do.
Plus,
How warm do they need to be?
In the 80s.
5.
I'm thinking about myself in there. I'm not thinking about them.
And then when you cool them down, like colubrids, like a lot of people, like in California and stuff, they'll take their snakes, put them in the refrigerator to cool them down for a couple months, kind of hibernate them.
That's just wild. My refrigerator gets to 32, so
It'll just be.
they'll just be frozen.
So
instead.
green tree python, blue beauty, rat snake, albino, platinum,
retic.
retic.
And then the special retics, yeah.
What other stuff was at the show that was super cool? Hairless cat.
The hairless cats were neat. So man, like
I went there 100% to buy one when we went back. We went the second day
we
to
did
go
the
get the
second
cat.
day to go
And when you're
buy
holding
one.
it, I'm like, you like it, don't you? And you're like, what are you going to do with it? And then I'm like, all right, they just turned it off right there.
Well, because we have 2 cats inside already, and halfway through the day they're crying and they're begging to get out of their enclosure, and I'm like, I can't have this fucking hairless cat stuck in a cage crying along with the other 2.
It's not me. I'm going to have him in a baby carrier.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Can
I
you
am.
can you
I'm-
imagine him with this cat in a baby carrier while he's trying to sew?
It's exactly what's going to happen. Yes, he can
And then
imagine it.
he's going to be like, "Oh, my back hurts because I'm hunched over trying to protect this cat so I can
This
sew."
will be the one thing that gets John into clothing design. Finally.
No, I see it all the time. They have this like thing, and you hold your cat here and you Velcro him, and then you Velcro him.
Swaddle.
Yeah.
They did have shirts that had like a zipper mesh pocket stuck on the front for
I'm getting one of those clear bubble backpacks.
flying squirrels or whatever.
Sugar gliders?
Sugar gliders. That's what it was. Yeah.
Daegu. Look up Daegu. Degu. We're getting a whole flock of them. They're like giant gerbils.
They are.
I think we should set up a prairie dog town.
This is awful. You don't need any of these.
They're only $20.
Yeah, it's good snake food. That's about it.
So there's a lady with a cage with cages full of budgies, parakeets.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, can these live outside? She's like, no, it's too hot right now. Like today they couldn't. I'm like, we're in this hot ass building here and they're just fine. I'm like, I will buy all. How many do you have? Like 120. I'll buy them all.
Everyone.
We did not buy them.
I want to put them in the. We'll do like the like a row house, but with shade cloth on it.
Make an aviary.
Because we walked in at that drive-through zoo in where's it at? Trenton or somewhere?
Alamo.
Alamo, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
There's a huge greenhouse, and you walk in, and these birds just freak out, and they're like flying into you and stuff. It's like the Harry Potter in the room with all the flying keys. It's like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but those were much smaller birds.
They did have a couple, some cool but they were like F4, so they're more like house cats than wild cats. They had some Savannah cats that were cool.
Yeah, they had a really big one. It was laying in a stroller. It was literally the size of a stroller. It was enormous.
It was like, yeah, and it wasn't a stroller. It was like a small wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Like this cat had to be 36 inches long. It was huge.
It was big.
Massive cat,
And very furry.
like a Maine
So are you
Coon.
road tripping for
What?
Gigantus?
19 and a half feet, 200-pound reticulated python. He said he'll ship it for $600.
It's well worth the $600 to have them ship it.
Probably.
So the big one out there right now is 100 pounds. This one's 3 feet longer. But that's what I tell people all the time. Like when you get to 14, 15 feet, 1 foot bigger, that snake's not just 12 inches longer. It's exponentially larger.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
huge animal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it the same like thickness and stuff, or is it
Wait, no,
Oh,
twice
it'll
as
be
big
way
around.
thicker. It'll be way.
It'll make-
It weighs twice as much.
Looking at those other retics out there compared to that one, this one will make that one look small.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
It's not awful. It's wonderful. You're going to be so excited. You'll see. So the big building's here. It's enormous. We're going to roller skate in there tonight.
I advise highly against that.
Why?
Because it's gonna be hotter than hell in there.
There's that. Second, she doesn't need to be on roller skates.
You know I do drive every day,
I
right?
get it, and you are low to the ground,
I am low to the ground.
which should make you a great roller skater.
Well,
That
yeah.
turned out.
I'm
Yeah,
out
you
of,
crashed on a roller skating rink. That's not even as smooth in there.
I'm out of practice. That roller skating rink is not smooth. Not at all. It was not
You
smooth.
notice I didn't fall any,
You didn't skate either.
but I was walking around as much as you were skating.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we can roller skate. I'm due for another broken arm. It's all right.
Going naked.
Get a snake skin cast.
Do you want me to have somebody come in and paint the side of the building like snakeskin?
No, not really.
You want a big snake farm sign on the side?
Sure.
Brandle's got a guy.
And then you can have people come. You know how they like go to different.
Like the
Travel
angel wings
place.
on the side of the buildings. Have a big snake there, and you just stand in there so it looks like the snake's coiled around you.
Yeah.
Or the snake's heads. Where you have your head right there where the snake's had its mouth open.
Yes,
like it's picking
exactly.
you up by the head.
Exactly. And then you could just let people take pictures there.
What's the next show?
There is I think it's a Show Me Reptile show in Nashville. It's at
Opryland.
Opryland. So that'll be good. And then in October, there's one. It's that North America
Plant?
Exotic Plant and Reptile Show.
That was a cool show.
Yeah, that one's in October, so that will be a good one too. That was the first one we went to in March,
Nashville,
April,
yeah.
something like that. So that's what is local here. I'm sure that there's
And then the next weekend at the same venue, they had a Repticon show,
yeah, and then
which was kind of lame.
I was talking to the Family Reptiles guy that we got all the cages from, and he said they only do Repticon shows, and there's one in Knoxville, there's one in Atlanta, and there's one in Birmingham.
Alabama?
All this year.
Isn't Atlanta closer to us than Chattanooga?
No,
How long does it take us to go to Chattanooga?
it's like 3.5 hours.
I guess that's where we'll go. How long does it take to go to Birmingham?
I don't know.
That's longer.
Yeah, I think it's 4 hours there, but I'm not positive.
We need to get another stack of cages. I want to start taking. That's the first thing I want to do is get all those stacks of cages out of the garage and in to the building, which we can move them when we need to, and get that other stack in the back under the tarp into
Yes.
there, and just start getting all that stuff compressed in there,
Yes.
squared up neatly.
Birmingham's 20 minutes further.
Birmingham's 20 minutes further than where?
Chattanooga.
How
yeah,
far?
about 4.
Time-wise, you mean? Because it's not the same direction.
No,
It's just.
no. Chattanooga is that direction.
Where did we go in
Birmingham is
Alabama?
Huntsville.
That was fun. I liked that.
Yeah, we had a good time.
I feel like there'd be a lot of snake stuff around there. Because of NASA and everything. NASA and snakes, that kind of goes together. Snakes on a plane, snakes on the... No? You're not
Those do
feeling
not
it?
go together.
Okay.
They do not go together.
I think we need to go to some antique stores this weekend. I really need a... What is it called? Clover leaf?
Clover.
Okay, if you're listening to this, do you remember when your grandma had that step stool and it would roll around, had wheels?
My grandma never had that step stool, but my library did.
Because your grandma hated you. So if you go to the... My grandma's better than your grandma. If
My
you have,
grandma
it's
was
a,
short. She needed much more step stool
it's
than
a,
that.
and they roll around, right? And it's metal. And when you step on it, the wheels pop in. They go in, and it has this rubber mat on there. I just need that for those. I have so many trays in those vision racks that you pull them out overhead. I need to be up more eye level when I open those.
He's also got 6 empty trays at the bottom that he literally could just take here and put here.
I don't want to bend over.
We don't want to do that.
Well, you do the bottom ones. I'll do the top ones.
We
Gotta
got
get
it.
the bottom 4 empty and the top 4 empty.
That's really I was just thinking about that with those big cages. Like when you put 8 and 10-foot cages in here, I don't want to clean the one on the bottom.
You don't clean the big one anyway. I clean the 8-foot cage.
I know. Wait till it's going to be even worse when it's on the bottom.
Hello.
We're getting cages big enough that you can just walk in them and clean them.
I'm close to the ground.
Yes. She was in that cage yesterday when we cleaned. Oh, so we just cleaned out. What was it? 2 days ago we cleaned all those Burmese
Yes, it was
cages.
Wednesday.
They already went to the bathroom in them.
You serious?
Yeah.
Every one of them has used their water bowl as the toilet.
And the big Burmese pooped all over in the corner of the cage. They do it intentionally. They'll hold it.
It's like they're like cats. I swear.
As soon as you change the cage, they're within a day.
Well, and that's what the wildfire retics guy. That's what he says. He's like, you are lucky if you get through cleaning all the cages, and the first one is still clean. He's like, because inevitably one of them is gonna mess in their cage.
I rewatched his whole cleaning video this morning.
Yeah, I just watched a 3-part video, an interview with him that some guy did, and he was talking about like different genetics and how he's not into mass producing just random snakes anymore, and that you know he's like I have very specific things that I'm trying to produce.
Yeah, that's his hashtag I keep using, make retics big again.
Yeah,
he doesn't know it, but he's coming on our podcast.
Cool.
He'll be out here. He's in Colorado. Utah. He's in Utah now.
Yeah, Utah. He seems very like straightforward. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
yeah, there's
like talking to you, like listening to him, I feel like I'm listening to you in the way that he's just very factual. He's very to the point. There's not a lot of bullshit. He's not trying to crack jokes or be funny or anything like that. He's like, it's just this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, now I have all the information that I was trying to get.
Yeah, this is how it is. If you don't like it, I don't care. That's how it is.
Yes, very much so.
You asked me.
I appreciate.
All right. Well, we got a lot of other stuff to do in there.
Yes, we do have a lot of other stuff to do in there, but, I'm going to put together some, what do they call them, vivariums? Is that what it's called?
Terrarium?
A terrarium? Well, terrarium's for plants. So, like the Blue Beauty, and then we have some other rat snakes that are semi-arboreal, but they like to have branches and stuff to climb on, so... when we went through and bought all of the cages from PetSmart, we got some of these big glass open front ones. So I'm going to get some...
Those Zoom egg cages are not as good as the Xterra cages.
They're not, but they work. I'm going to get some insulation foam and make some ledges and then put some branches in there and paint it and all kinds of stuff. So
you know it's for you, right? The snake doesn't
It's
care.
absolutely for me. It is for me. 100%.
Where do you get those empty coconuts from?
I don't know. I'm gonna 3D print them.
Not the coconuts.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure I could find them online.
Because they use them for like birdhouses and shit. You hang them and the snakes will get in those and sit in there, especially the arboreal ones.
Yeah.
And you just got a bamboo 3D printer.
Yes, bamboo 3D printer, and it says that you'll be up and printing within 15 minutes.
You will be.
So I literally know this much about 3D printing. Cody is versed, plus I have access to Drac, so I am 100% confident that I will do what needs to be done there. But so you have snakes like a green tree python or
green tree boa, green tree python.
Yeah, anything that lives in trees, they like to perch. And when you breed something like that in a rack system, you're not really going to be putting a perch in there that's like this. You're typically going to have this square 3D printed plastic thing that's going to keep them out of the bottom of the tank, obviously. And so we've been to these snake shows and they sell these snakes, but nobody's selling these rack stands. And I'm like, what is the deal with this? You can find them on Etsy, you can find them on other websites, but nobody is selling them where they're buying snakes at, which is just boggles my mind. So I bought a 3D printer and I'm just going to print them myself and print some hides and other snake stuff. So.
Yep, you're gonna have to have 100 printers.
No, I have a long time before we're selling anything.
Last time I talked to Drac, the first time I talked to Drac, he was running 60 printers maybe. And then he was 125. I don't even know what he has a whole building they just built in Florida.
Yeah.
For his printing stuff. So.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's printing on a much higher level.
Yeah, huge things.
But my plan is eventually we will be selling at a show or something, and I'm going to have shit to sell them.
Cool. All right. Now back to the regular scheduled programming.
Back to life, back to reality.
Snake Farm.
Snake Farm!